Health officials in Hays County are now warning Central Texans about a possible measles exposure in San Marcos. It comes after someone tested positive after visiting earlier this month. KVUE's Isabella Basco spoke to local health officials about where exactly this person visited.
On Friday, the Texas Department of State Health Services contacted the Hays County Health Department about a person who tested positive for measles. Matthew Gonzalez is the Hays County Health Department manager. He says a Gaines County resident visited San Marcos on February 14th.
They were vaccinated with one dose of the MMR vaccine. They were traveling to San Marcos to tour Texas State University. On their trip here, they also toured Twin Peaks Restaurant, or ate at Twin Peaks Restaurant.
People in those locations may be at risk. Texas State University shared these maps. Gonzalez says, be aware of your symptoms if you were in these areas.
Fever, sweating, runny nose, teary eyes, as well as white small dots that may develop in the mouth. We're asking them as soon as they notice those symptoms just to go ahead and isolate themselves.
Serenity LaPointe, a freshman at Texas State, shared her concerns.
Especially visiting my family, sadly I might have to put off if I do feel like I have symptoms. I'm not very at risk, so I don't worry for myself personally, but I do worry for others.
Gonzalez warns the people who are most at risk are the unvaccinated.
So if an individual is unvaccinated, 93 out of 100 people who are unvaccinated, if exposed to measles, will receive it. That's how infectious we're talking about for this.
And Gonzalez says they have just gotten a list of people who may have been exposed, but local health officials are in the beginning of their investigation. The people they will reach out to first are the ones who are unvaccinated. Reporting live in studio tonight, Isabella Basco for KVUE News.
Isabella, thank you. Officials at the University of Texas at San Antonio say a visitor from Gaines County also visited campus and tested positive for measles. That person toured the campus on February 15th. The mayor of San Antonio also reported an individual who tested positive visited some attractions and restaurants near the Riverwalk on February 15th. Anyone who visited the area should monitor their symptoms. And tonight, the Texas Department of State Health Services is reporting 90 cases of the measles across 7 counties in West Texas since late January. 16 patients are in the hospital. 35 people are either unvaccinated or their vaccination status is unknown, while 5 cases are in vaccinated people. State health leaders say they are working with the CDC and local health officials to investigate the outbreak. The disease is highly contagious. Measles can also stay on surfaces for 2 hours even after an infected person has left an area. Common symptoms include, again, high fever, cough, runny nose, and red and watery eyes. After symptoms first appear, you might see tiny white spots inside your mouth. A rash typically appears on your face first, then spreads to the rest of your body. If you think you may have been exposed, contact your local health department for further instructions. Now, if you have any symptoms that develop, do not leave your home and call a healthcare provider immediately. Don't go to your doctor's office. You want to avoid exposing other people who may be near you. Health officials say the best way to prevent measles is to get the MMR vaccine. They say 90% of people who are not vaccinated or have not had a previous measles infection will become infected.